minutes. 5, 3, 2, 1, 0, and lift off.
Hello, everybody. It's Sunday, and we've lost Marcus.
Oh, where's Marcus?
He'll be
Can't
here.
find him.
It was on your here.
Oh, I wanted to show off my drone collection to him. Look, see,
Look.
I've got boxes.
There's no drones in there, just empty boxes she bought.
Yeah, empty boxes. Yeah.
Told ya. Anyway, welcome to show number, whether it is. Oh, hang on. There's someone knocking at the door. Hello?
Come in. Who is it?
It's Marcus!
Hello, Marcus.
Hang on, just sort the screen out. There we are.
We're back
I
now.
have to sort the screen out, so I don't know where people are.
Fashionably late.
Fashionably late.
Knock the time off your wages. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Hello, Laurie.
Yeah.
Hello, Patrick.
Well,
Who else have I got to say hello to?
we have Susan,
Joe.
we have Dave Cullen, we have Chuck, we have George,
And Chuck.
we have
Marcus.
Hang on, I got it. Chuck's somebody put it. Oh, Patrick's here. Quackers, Quack, Captain Kirk. Beam me up, Scotty. I the Sky Drone 4, yes. And Keith Fuller. And we have Come Drone With Me.
Oh, Suzanne's. She's there. Another one of hers on the telly today.
Yeah.
Cool.
And Laurie's here. Hi, Laurie. How are you?
They've been inside a volcano.
On a volcano, yeah, flying through
Yeah.
the here.
Yeah, look what happened after they left.
The volcano.
What
Yeah, what did you do to that volcano, Chuck?
did you do, Chuck?
He lit the blue touch paper and run away.
Yeah.
Hi. And hang on. The list is getting longer. This mouse is there. Mickey Moo's here. And Mickey Moo, there you go. Anyone else anymore? Faithful user. Good evening all from Spain. So that's either Andy or
Andy.
the song from Spain is Andy.
It's Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Captain Joe's here. Captain Joe. And Maria's here. Hello.
Hi, Maria.
That was how I was talking about Windsock Robin, isn't it? Jerry's here. Hi, Jerry.
And Rick's in.
Rick's in. Oh, John Olsen's. Oh, what the hell is on? John Olsen's here. He is. And Pete Mudler.
Mulder.
Yeah. Johnny's Trek.
Yay.
Not Star Trek. With
Better than Star Trek.
Star Trek. Yeah.
We've got a
Yeah.
John. Do we have a Paul?
And Pete Mulder.
We haven't got a Ringo.
Do we got a George? I know we got a George. We just need Ringo.
Well, I think I've covered it. If I've missed your name, I apologise and welcome to the show. Oh, Alan's here. The last one. There we are.
Yeah.
Hang on. Whoa. Johnny Mac. Right. Okay, we'll say hello, Jackie. Right. Okay. So, welcome all. And has everyone had a good week? Have a good week?
Yeah, busy.
Terry,
I've been putting up my lights and making my studio, but
Beautiful.
when the lights keep changing colour, the camera keeps correcting and it keeps making me change colour. Have you noticed? Yellow.
Oh, yeah.
You're like a Mekon.
Get cheaper camera.
I'll have to sort that out.
Still people coming. So we've got 39 people in the chat right now, so welcome all anyway. And we've got a good show for you tonight. Well, we hope we've got a good show for. Well, we always have a good show, do we?
Right,
Do we not? Yeah, of course we do. And Maria said she's changed accounts. You're not going to confuse me, are you, Maria? She's changed an account.
Have you guys all got everything ready for your Super Bowl party?
Yeah.
I bet
Oh.
Jackie does.
I've been actually Craig is staying up to watch it.
Oh, I guarantee you he is. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm cheering on the San Francisco team because I've been there.
49ers. Damn
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't even understand the rules. Don't bother me watching it.
so do you know why? So I know there's a little confusion probably in the UK. Why is there a team called the 49ers? I bet Jackie knows.
I don't actually.
Well, come
Okay.
on, what are we doing this?
Well, what in California
49
in the
roads.
1800s, there was a gold rush in
The 1849 gold
1849.
rush.
Oh,
And
okay.
so they a lot of the people that came to California back then, they called them 49ers because they
Oh, to make their fortunes.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's the name of
Oh,
the team.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there we are. Anyone didn't know that?
History lesson
History
Wow.
in the making there.
doesn't have anything to do with drones.
No.
I
It's still a good fact.
watched I was the same version of rugby. Oh.
Yeah, it's like rugby, but with all the
To be
shoulder
honest,
pads.
I never understand why they keep stopping. When
Well,
I
they
was
just have to stop and have a cuddle, don't they?
Yeah, but
Or that rugby.
when I played rugby, there was the only time you stopped was when someone grabbed you by the legs and you went head first to flying.
Yeah. Don't talk about ribs. Do not talk about ribs.
Yeah.
Unless they're beef ribs and you're having dinner, right?
Yeah.
Or pork ribs.
Well, the first
spare
thing I
ribs.
said to you,
Chili ribs.
you want some sweet and
Chili
sour
ribs.
sauce and some spare ribs.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Terry. We won't rib you about it.
Thank you, Kev.
You know, Kev doesn't talk a lot, but when he says something,
Oh,
it's a
It all
zinger.
does, yeah.
I'm gonna.
Oh, there comes the barbecue ribs, Terry.
Yeah, we're there. Thanks, Dave. Yeah.
Look at this, look at this,
7
look. Read that.
7 minutes.
Yeah, that was you mentioned it though.
Okay.
Now, come on,
well,
hurry
well,
up. How many
I got
different
some Doritos right here. Cool.
Yeah,
Ranch.
Doritos. For some reason, Doritos always remind me of eating cardboard. I don't know why. I don't like them.
Caroline's in the house.
Caroline's in the house. Sweet Caroline.
Caroline.
I
That
was
was-
watching
that
the
was-
cover band this
That's
weekend.
that was real.
The last song they did of the night was "Sweet Caroline."
Oh, yeah, you said.
Now, Steve, I need your help here. It was a '60s cover band.
Sweet Caroline.
What year did "Sweet Caroline" come out?
Well, what originally?
Hold on, let's Google it. Just a minute.
Oh, that you've got to be looking at the 60s.
I would have said early '70s. That's what off the top of my head.
Hurry up, Kev.
69, though, right?
I'm looking. Yep, 69. May
Yeah,
69.
Terry's favorite number.
Neil Diamond, though, is a crack entertainer. 1969, you know.
Oh, well.
Hello.
Uh,
Right, moving on.
I couldn't help but think of my buddy Steve, though, watching that band, because I know Steve does a lot of covers.
Well, we have to, because none of the songs I've ever written are really good enough.
Oh, I do covers every night. Duvets.
Yeah, but Terry, I actually said that once. We turned out at a pub one day. I said, "What's some music?" I said, "Duvets." I said, "Covers."
Oh, yeah.
Don't find it very amusing, strange. Anyway, our guest has eaten all the sausage rolls and he's on the mince pies.
Oh, you better bring her in then.
Yeah. So anyway, without further ado, let's bring our guest on.
Let's welcome this week's Drone Seekers live show special guest.
Hey,
Funny.
Maybe you could sing my theme song. What's a song with my name in it, Steve?
I don't know.
Jeannie
Jeannie.
was Jeannie with a light blonde. I thought it light brown hair or something like that.
Light blonde.
I dream of Jeannie.
There you go.
It's a new feature. Every guest will be sung in.
Thank you, Terry.
We better not get anyone with complicated names. We'll never find us someone have to write a song.
No, thank you, Terry. You knew. All of us were guessing, and you knew the song.
I got it.
No, I knew something of Jeannie, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, well, Jeannie, welcome. We were just saying earlier on before the show started, Jeannie was actually the second guest
Ever. Right.
on the Drone Seekers show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought she was the first one, actually. When we looked back and know what it wasn't, so I had to scroll right through YouTube and look for about 6,000 videos. Well, actually, well, about 170.
How many years have you been hosting this now?
It'll be 4 years in April.
Wow.
Years.
Wow.
4 years in April.
Yes.
That went fast.
Yeah.
Mark,
We haven't
Mark,
Jackie.
I'm twice a year now.
Marcus, what you got in the box?
So,
Again.
Jeannie, are you going to come to Florida for the South Florida Drone Meetup?
Well, I'm trying to work it out, but I actually have like a conference there next week, and so I'm trying to go. I'm seeing what I could do.
Nice.
Good.
That'd be swell.
Yeah. Good one, Rick. Jeannie.
I'm getting ready to
That's
sing
what I
it.
was
Oh, singing. Green Jeannie. I don't know the
What you
words.
got, Marcus?
Prize package I'm going to send to the South Florida Drone Meetup for giveaways.
What
Wow.
is
What is
that?
it?
Well, it's kind of a surprise.
I'm
I
trying to look
got
it up.
a drone in there. I got a smartphone gimbal
Nice.
and if I can get it out of here, a drop system for a Mavic 3.
The drop system.
Was
Wow.
that
Lots of delivery.
fishing bait and whatever. Or
People use them for fishing and stuff. They'll go out there and they'll drop a line or
Yeah,
whatever, or drop a water balloon on somebody or something.
little nuclear missiles. Love that piano behind
I
you.
wasn't going there.
Oh yeah, that's a real one.
That's a real one. Not a fake one.
It's not a fake one. Yeah.
Well, if someone brings a Mavic 3 Pro as a prize, I will be there because that is what I want so desperately, but I can't
Am I
afford
right,
it.
Marcus? I think it was it someone actually did win one. Was it Captain Ray?
Yes,
Captain Ray. Yeah, Captain Ray won a Mavic 3 that was at Spin Up in Austin, Texas.
Oh, okay. I don't know if anyone's been watching the videos that Captain Ray's been putting out lately from the South Florida, well, the pre-South Florida drone meetup, and one of his friends actually lost his Mavic 3. It went in the water.
It went in the water, didn't
it
it?
had a bird strike, right?
Yeah, it was a bird strike. Yeah.
And DJI is going to replace it. He had
Well, that's
to
good.
refresh.
Well, he has Care Refresh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank goodness.
Right now, I am insuranceless, so that kind of makes me nervous. Are your drones all insured?
Yes.
Some of them.
Marcus, do you think it's worth taking an Avata to Florida or not?
There'll be about a gazillion Avatas there, so yeah, I think you should bring your Avata. Bring your Avata and a Mini
3 Pro.
Yeah, there you go.
I might Air 2.
Well, me and Terry are actually, we do intend to make a video of obviously of our trip going, and while we're there, and of course when we come traveling, all the traveling we can do, we've got most of it lined up, including someone filming our plane taking off from Lisbon Airport.
Super.
Over that window, bang!
Waving out the window. Or you could do like Jackie, where she sticks her camera out the window of the airplane.
Yeah.
Well, I think about getting a 360 and put out, but I think I'm doing the emergency exit. On some planes, they come out automatically, don't they?
Oh, I'm glad I'm sitting in a different seat to you.
Hey, I do have
You can't sit in the same seat, Terry.
Got a window seat.
Oh, different aisle, I should have said. Yeah.
No, you're not sitting in a different aisle. You're sitting in the same aisle.
I'm sitting in the same aisle, yeah.
But anyway, Jeannie, look, you got to come to South Florida. Yeah. if me and Terry can do it, we're coming from Europe, so you know you've only got to come from America.
Well, it's like a 12-hour drive from
Yeah.
here.
Well, I'm flying across the country, and then Lauren is coming from Calgary with Lonnie. We got Gary Brent Ariels coming down from Canada. We got people coming from a long ways.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a try.
So, Marcus, just out of curiosity, how long does it actually take you to fly from? You go from Boise Airport, take it in?
Yeah, from the Boise Airport. So there's always a connection. So you're either flying through Denver or Dallas or something like
So
that.
do you fly direct from Idaho to Miami?
I could not fly direct.
No?
Yeah, Boise is not big enough to have a lot of direct flights.
So how long will it actually take you then from the time you get on a plane to the time you get off?
You better figure a full day, right? So you know, 9-10 hours by the time you're laying over and doing all that business. And
all right. Me and Terry, I think our total travelling time is about 13 hours, but obviously that's our fault because the way we done the flight from Heathrow to Lisbon and Lisbon to Miami. But that's 13, including the stay over, is about 13 hours.
Yeah, I'm thinking about flying into Orlando and driving down there to West Palm, and then after it's all over with, maybe I'll spend some time in Orlando before I fly home. Not sure. Still trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
But we do have Steve and Terry. We do have plans like that day before. I alluded to you that we would spend some time in Jupiter.
Yeah,
and that's all coming together. So I've got a hotel and all that stuff.
I'm flying there next week when I'm there at that lighthouse.
Oh yeah, at
the beach.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember the name of the park. The Jupiter Lighthouse. What's the name of that park?
Is it
I've been taking notes, researching.
Is that the one where they
It's the red lighthouse.
Du Bois Park.
Okay.
And you can fly from there. You can go to the Jupiter Lighthouse, and then there's Carlin Park is another good one. Ron has got some plans of areas. You know, Ron spent quite a bit of time down there, and of course we'll see Captain Ray too. But some good places to fly, some of the beaches and things like that. So it'll be fun. Have your batteries charged. I'll say that because we'll be doing some flying.
Maria's asking
the
actual date of the meetup. Is it the 4th to the 8th? Is it, Marcus?
Yeah, so really so as you know, Steve, our first night at this hotel in Stewart is on the 4th, which is a Thursday. People really start arriving on Friday, and we'll want to be there for that because there'll be people going out flying all different areas there. And then the actual event itself is Saturday. And then on Sunday, it's still everybody's still there, and you go out to different places on the beach there to fly. So there's
it's April, by the way. Yeah, sorry, the 4th to the 8th of April.
Of April, yeah.
And we're all staying at the Hampton Inn
in Stewart, Florida.
In Stewart, Florida, yeah.
Which is 112 miles from Miami Airport, so I'm told.
Yeah, and you're right on the traffic will be the biggest issue. You're right on the interstate, so it's not like,
Yeah. Can you drive okay, Steve?
Well, I'll have a couple of beers first. No. just joking.
A soft top.
No, it's a soft top. Well, I'm hoping we'll have the top down, Terry.
I'm hoping so, yeah.
The future's so bright, we've got to wear shades.
I've got my shades and my Stetson.
Your Stetson, there you go.
Uh-huh.
Oh, no. Maria said she'll be in Texas. Wrong way.
Yeah.
There we are.
Well, I was going to bring my Australian Akubra.
So now I have to mention, and Jeannie, I'll bet you'll be interested in this too. Next November, and I can't remember the dates, but it's early in November.
8, 9, 10, I think.
Yeah,
Vegas meetup.
I think Jackie should come to that one. Bob Dempsey is put together a drone meetup in Las Vegas, and let me tell you, some of the plans he's talking about are it sounds like it's going to be quite an operation. So if there's any way anybody can come to that one, I would say it's going to be good.
Well, who knows? Who knows?
I'm doing Thelma and Louise, apparently.
Yeah, Thelma and Louise, yeah. Oh, we'll be getting some t-shirts on, Terry. Phil and Louise, what do you reckon? couple of blonde wigs and Phil.
I think you guys should. You should make it. You guys should get a T-shirt, something like Steve and Terry go to Florida or something like that. Yeah.
Old parks do well in Florida.
Yeah.
As long as we pick that car up and there's a Ford Mustang.
For sure, Jeannie should come.
Like Terry and June. Do you remember that?
I better get a blonde wig then, Terry. Anyway,
I want to see one of Jeannie's films.
Yeah.
Any Jeannie videos?
Yeah. Oh, God, yeah. Oh. Well, I'll pick these totally random, Jeannie, so we can talk about them after. I think. Well, this one is no. I'll show the video, then we'll
Those colours.
That was lovely.
Oh, thank you. That was like
really good.
unbelievable. I saw the sky was pink, and I took off. And when the lake was very calm, and when I saw those reflections, I mean I barely edited those colors. Those colors are real. They were crazy, and they went on for like a couple days in a row. So.
Nice. Dave Cullen asked, did you use any filters or anything on your?
I don't think I was flying with any filters because it was later in the day. I usually, when it starts to get darker out, I always fly with ND filters, except when it's getting darker out. So I'm pretty sure I didn't have one on at that point.
Beautiful. I just love to see the skylight. The trouble is, normally when I see the skylight, I've never got the drone or anything for me. You see that, but I love reflections in water. It looks really nice. Yeah.
I just did a video. I completed it yesterday because in our city of Knoxville, I've done a bunch of flights there. I've shared stuff of our sun sphere, which is this glass sphere, but it's like gold plated. And one time I was going up in front of it and then turning the gimbal, and I got swirling sunset and clouds and sky. Anyway, there's another glass building that gets really cool reflections. So I decided to do an informative video on those two buildings and with all these reflections. So I just posted that one yesterday.
I seem to remember, Jeannie, wasn't there a building? I think in one of the competitions you had a building with a sunset on it.
It's probably the Sun Sphere. I've done a lot of videos of that. Once I discovered that's the one. Remember, Bernie had the contest.
That's it. Yeah, that was it. Yeah,
which I won. Which was nice.
Really?
You
Where
won.
is Bernie? I haven't heard from Bernie in a while.
Did you get your $10?
He's busy working.
It was $100.
$100.
100.
Yes, but
Wow.
I donated it to one of the cancer kids with cancer charity. But I think I kept a little bit to buy myself an SD card.
Cool.
I love Caroline's comment there, Terry. Next time feeling 10 like Bill and Ben. Him up weed. Bill and Ben.
Get up, weed. What a flop it up. Get up, weed. Oh, Marcus, you don't know about Bill and Ben.
They better be on the plane.
Bill and Ben.
And
You've lost me, Jeannie.
weed. Or get up, weed.
It was just two little characters made of flower pots that lived in a big flower pot. And in between the two flower pots, there was a weed.
With the weed, yeah.
Called Little Weed. There you go.
Kids program.
What more can you say about it? As soon as the gardener went to have his dinner, they started playing havoc with the place. Smashed the joint up.
I'm charging batteries, Jackie.
Oh, yes.
The Sun's sphere was amazing, Jeannie. Yeah.
How are you getting on, Marcus, with the Avata?
Well, the last time I flew it was about last June.
Wow.
So, but so I'm gonna have to do a bunch of firmware updates. But yeah, I'm hoping this afternoon.
Yeah,
it's got a sunny day, so I'm gonna get out with it.
That makes me got a fast charger.
Pardon me.
I hope you've got a fast charger. They take ages to charge.
I have a 1200 amp power bank here that's taking care of business. Trust me.
Nice.
But it makes me curious, Jeannie. Have you ever been interested in the Avata?
Well, I am interested in that. I think it would take a lot to learn it, and I don't know where I would fly it around. But
it's really simple, Jeannie. It's really simple. I think, Jeannie, once you actually got one and start flying it, you very quickly learn how much fun it is.
But you need like a big field to go to or something, right?
Yeah.
Well, to start with, maybe.
Flying it with a hand controller. Oh, that is so much fun.
And once you get the hang of it, Jeannie, you're very comfortable in close proximity to things. It's not, you know.
What do they go for?
Other drones. That's what they go for.
Yes, Jack.
When Terry
how much are they?
Actually, it's been on sale, Jeannie. I think you can buy the whole kit now for under $1,000.
The thing is, I really just so want that Mavic 3 Pro right now.
Yeah,
I have that in my head. I almost am like looking for an interesting credit card because I'm going to be in the Florida Keys, which has been a dream of mine my whole life.
Oh yeah.
And I have my Mavic 2 Zoom, and it's So I saw somebody on Long Island, where I'm from. Have you ever heard of Jeanne Costello?
No.
I have to show you something of hers. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on here. I just went out of it. Anyway, she's doing all this sea life, like sea turtles. And I believe she captures whales like 100 yards off of the beach of Long Island, in Southampton she lives. She has 13 batteries and flies 6 hours a day.
Wow.
Whoa.
How much patience do you have to
have? How did she have time to edit all that lot?
Yes, so Maria knows her.
National Geographic. So
Maria
right
says she knows them.
Stuart, Florida, and she sold some footage of lemon sharks to the news.
Yeah.
Anyway, so now I'm like, I want to go hover over the ocean and find this, but I don't know how you find it. You know, or you get lucky, I guess, or you spend 6 hours a day like she does, and then you'll find something eventually.
Jenny, you don't need a large field, just a lot of trees and obstacles. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun, though, isn't
It
it?
is fun.
I like it, though, when you got small bushes and you can go in and out of the small bushes. And when you crash into them, it doesn't do much. Well,
You must crash, though, in the beginning, like Jackie, you're going through like those small windows and
It doesn't matter, though.
someone's following you.
No, it's just bounce.
You don't hit each other, and
Yeah, you do.
Oh, they hit each
oh,
other.
really?
Yeah.
But Jeannie, let me add. Depends on how you want to fly. I have never ran into anything with mine, and I've flown in between trees and bushes and
it's
so
not
forth.
that
It just
hard.
depends on how aggressive you are, right? And do you agree
Yeah,
with
and
that?
if you're doing chases and stuff.
I think, to be honest, I think the more you take the risk, or more my situation is when you lose control of it, it just flies back on its own and smashes into the roof. What can I
Do
say?
you have like a repair kit?
No,
spare props, yeah, spare propellers, and
just clean the dust off it. That's what I have to do.
I've got a few little add-ons, like you had the bumpers and the guards thing.
Oh, yeah.
At the gimbal.
Do you see any add-ons on here, Jackie? Not a one.
You would put some stuff on if I came flying with you, that's for sure.
I fly
I'll tell
naked.
you what, if Terry come flying with me,
Well, if I come to Florida, can I try one of yours? You guys can give me a lesson.
yeah, try Terry's.
Come on.
That's awful generous of you, Steve.
Yeah.
Yes, got turtle mode, like Maria says.
Mine might be a Sky Centre. I don't know.
If it's upside down, you can flip it in turtle mode, and then it takes off again.
Yeah.
That's
Look at that
right.
lot.
Look at all the gadgets that
Guards.
Terry's got on that one.
I'll tell you what I did find. I've got a clip on the battery.
Oh, I just use a cable tie for mine.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
I bought that, and then that just clips it down.
What the hell are those fancy props you got on there, Terry?
They're the
They're the master screw ones, aren't they?
yeah, master screw one.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's apparently a lot quieter, actually.
Good, though. I love it.
There goes Suzanne says, "You're not crashing it. You ain't trying hard enough."
Yeah, you're right.
and I'm not trying
Try
hard enough.
harder.
And that's also another good addition is the gibble guard.
Yeah, they're definitely a
Whole
lifesaver.
bars, we would call those.
Let Terry
Yeah.
put yours in when we're in Florida, Marcus, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll have a flight. I got all my American registration on it now.
Good. Yeah, it's
Then
easy
you can
enough to
see it.
do, isn't it? Yeah.
Just there.
Oh, very good.
I should have done that. Yeah, I've actually got the numbers, but I've got to.
And that's the cool thing about it is, coming to the U.S. from Europe, it's $5, and
Yeah.
And it's easy, isn't it?
it's already a remote ID compliant drone, so
Yep.
you're perfectly legal. Yeah.
Oh, well, I registered it as a foreign flyer. And like you say, $5, and that was it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do the was it smart? Was it called that little test that
Trust test,
trust? That's it. Trust. That's
Yeah, I've done that as well.
which is free. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you can't pass that, you're in trouble.
You're in. Let's just say that, Jeannie. If you can't pass that, you shouldn't be flying a drone,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah. As name capture says, the Avata is pretty durable, and I quite agree. It is. Definitely.
Oh, absolutely.
Tom is one of the part of the brain trust behind that Nevada meetup too. So Lens Capture Online, you just had his comment up there on there. He and Bob Dempsey are putting together all that Nevada meetup. So
Excellent. Vegas.
Yeah.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby.
Vegas. Vegas. Johnny Vegas.
Johnny Vegas. Yeah. A lot of flying over water involved, yeah.
Don't know if I'd like that.
Well,
No, you don't mix, do they?
No.
it's the only time a drone of mine has ever.
Video, Steve?
Yeah, exactly. It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
But to be fair, you weren't actually controlling it at the time, were you?
No, and poor Ron was. Well, nobody was control. Ron was holding the controller, but yeah, it took a dive.
Right. Film time. Here we go.
I hope you enjoy this edition of Jeannie's Drone Venture Cinema Short of a snowy winter wonderland at Ozone Falls. I'm heading out to Ozone Falls for a waterfall hike. It's still icy on the streets. It's 30 degrees. There's tons of snow. Still on my front lawn. As the snow and ice stuck around well over a week after a storm crippled much of East Tennessee, dumping 10 inches of snow with record low temperatures preventing it from melting, I headed out to capture the closest waterfall to my home, and what a winter wonderland waterfall scene it turned out to be. The hike to the top of Ozone Falls is an easy 1/4 mile walk from the parking area. It was a bit slippery on this day, so I decided not to get too close to the edge of the falls. Ozone Falls is a 43-acre natural area in Cumberland County and is one of Tennessee's most heavily visited state natural areas because of its close proximity to Interstate 40. Few people dared the treacherous conditions of the climb to the base of the falls since the storm had hit 6 days earlier. It's a steep climb and somewhat difficult under normal conditions, but with snow and ice-covered rocks and giant icicles hanging from the cliffs around the falls, I decided to err on the side of caution and not do the hike on this day. My decision was validated as I captured one of the giant icicles dropping 110 feet into the plunge pool below. I love hiking down to the base of the falls and making my way around the plunge pool for the incredible view from behind them. But there's also a gorgeous hike along Falls Creek with rushing water through an array of giant boulders and several smaller waterfalls with the main waterfall in the background. Although I didn't brave the hike on this day, I discovered some amazing pictures online that a couple daring hikers took, and one with the romantic winter wonderland proposal at the end of it. Definitely the coolest proposal I've ever seen.
Wow,
That was superb.
The commentary really does make the video, doesn't it?
Yeah,
I know you do quite a few of these, and so you just puts all your work and just a story to it. It does.
It takes a lot of time to add it, but I do like doing it. I think it does make the video better.
Yeah, it's cool.
yeah.
But it's nice. It's just nice to sort of, because people who are just watching the video, right? The scenery is great. Don't get me wrong, it's great. But the giving
The narration involves you, doesn't it?
the back, you can't. It's one of the things because you're listening to the audio.
Yeah, you just stay engaged.
You have to watch all of it. You can't. You watch all of it.
Hey, check this out. Last year when I flew there, we had a really cold spurt again, and I couldn't see on my little screen, but when I was flying at that waterfall, the same one, Ozone Falls, and there was I didn't notice it until I got home, but there were a couple young guys that dove into that plunge pool. They did a swim in there. Crazy.
Didn't you film that though?
Somebody was asking if somebody ever went over that. Well, you would die if you did, but somebody kayaked over it. Jackson, a couple people have kayaked over it. Jackson Kayaking, they're famous kayakers, and they have like their own kayak that they make. They went over it, and that waterfall was in a movie too, The Jungle Book.
All right.
A few of them in Tennessee that I've been to were actually in that movie, The Jungle Book.
Okay. Maria's got to go now, so have a great day, Maria, and we'll speak to you soon.
Bye, Maria.
Thanks for popping in.
Bye, Maria.
Was that Dorito?
And Jackie some Doritos, but she didn't.
Oh, I wasn't. I was reading the chat.
Yeah.
Look, anything you send me now is actually going to land on my shelf.
They're going to land on your box, aren't they?
I was gonna try and hand Jackie some Doritos.
Pringles for me every day. I love Pringles because, especially when you finish the box, because you're a drum.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Just one of those things. Which is commentary means you don't miss the video whilst reading text. That's very true. Yeah. Very true, Rick. Very true. Very good indeed. And Rick should know because Rick writes some amazing
I live narrate all my videos. I do it as I'm flying, which can be a little bit distracting sometimes. So yeah, but you know.
So what do you do, Jeannie? Do you actually just like write a script to make sure you don't miss anything? I assume, and then just.
I do like for yesterday's video of the Sun Sphere and the First Horizon Tower in downtown Knoxville. I do a lot of research online, looking up information, and I have to break it down into just this little. I have too much. I'm actually rushing. I'm talking too fast because I'm trying to include too much information. I spent probably 3 hours for my narration for the one I did yesterday. Almost as much time as I do pulling the clips down in the timeline. You know.
Yeah. Keep full of watch mine if I need.
Well, Jeannie,
I'm sure it would, Keith. I'm sure it would.
It pays off. When you bring it all together like that, it makes your videos so interesting.
I like the Cumberland Falls one that you guys showed a couple weeks ago. I thought that was kind of cool because I decided to show what it's like in the summertime when the waterfall is just calm and all the green and it's beautiful. And then it was flooded. And then I had like the curtain open and, look at what, I said something about Mother Nature. I don't know, when Mother Nature strikes. And the falls. Do you remember that video? So I thought that made that interesting. You don't remember? You showed it on here.
Yes,
Cumberland Falls.
Yeah.
That was some crazy footage. This is why I love my Zoom drone, because there's a lot of mist coming off that waterfall and you can't get too close to it. When you zoom in, you look like you're in
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Jeannie, you just brought something up that I think is really important. I used to have the Mavic 2 zoom as well, and I so miss that optical zoom. Now, I've got the Mavic 3 Pro. I can go to the 3x tele camera. I can go to the 7x tele camera, but it's not the same as that natural looking zoom that you get with optical zoom. I wish DJI would give us something like that again.
I take it it's all digital with the markers on those, is it?
No, it's not digital. It's different cameras, so it's switching between different cameras with different lenses on them.
Yeah,
and then anything in between the 3x and the 7x, etc. Then it's just cropping in on the sensor. Then it's just digital zoom.
Okay, yeah.
However, but like Jeannie, I'd hang on to. I wish I still had.
I'm never getting rid of this drone. And actually, somebody was selling one last year. I bought this used. I bought 2 of them used. One of them.
Yeah.
I hate that. I crashed it, unfortunately, when I was flying over a rowing regatta because I was going sideways, and I didn't realize. After all my flying, I didn't realize that there were no obstacle avoidance on the side of the drone.
Yeah.
I hit a tree, and that was the best drone ever. I don't know why it makes a difference. Like the Mavic 2 Zoom I have now was a little different than the first one that I had.
Really?
Yeah, I'm telling you, that drone just flew great. The colors even looked a little better. I don't know why it was a little different. But anyway, I would buy a backup. I wanted to get a backup, and but just couldn't do it last year.
Marcus, we talked about the Mini 4. Now, the Mini 4, they've made it now. So a friend of mine's got a Mini 4 up he brought it to work. He said about the optical voice, you can actually use them as cameras now, with black and white cameras.
You can, yeah. It's
what is the point? What is the point? Because I don't see the point.
Well, no, it's so that you can get really close to something if you want to. And in other words, you can look out that side camera, and if you wanted to get really close to something. Pardon me, I'm beeping over here.
It was beeping.
Your battery's fully charged.
It's time to recharge your pacemaker.
You know, it's my 1200 watt power bank that I was telling you about just ran out of juice.
Oh, man.
I have a solution, though. I can plug it in.
Ah.
Plug it in. Right, let's watch another video. Because we're running with the time is flying away, literally. Right, okay. Oh, yeah, it's another. Famous Jeanne lighthouses. I've got to think about lighthouses, so I had to choose this one. Here we are.
Discover the sight, sounds, and scents of the barrier island at Robert Moses State Park. Explore the nature trails, the bay and ocean that surround the Fire Island Lighthouse, a symbol of the rich nautical tradition and Long Island's exciting history. A trip to the lighthouse, its keeper's quarters, and exhibit center will give you a unique opportunity to experience this history. Long Island boasts more than 20 lighthouses, all different styles and sizes, but standing at 168 feet, the Fire Island Lighthouse is the tallest. Robert Moses State Park is a popular place for surfing with an exposed beach break offering reliable surf that's good any time of year. I was fortunate to capture some surfers out there on a seasonably warm day in late December, catching some great waves. Just over the bridge is the iconic Robert Moses Water Tower that is 202 feet tall with a beacon that can be seen for many miles out over the ocean. The Capture State Parkway Bridge spans over the Great South Bay, offering breathtaking views of the shimmering waters below. Prepare to be mesmerized by the captivating sunsets, where the bridge transforms into a front row seat to nature's most breathtaking sunset, with hues of orange, pink, and purple.
It's a very nice place, Jeannie.
Beautiful.
So
I
how
can't
far is
believe
that?
those people were surfing. I was on Long Island taking care of my mother for a few weeks. She's 91, and she had a fall last year, and she's just had so many things go on since then. And I have 4 sisters, so we're all taking turns helping out with her. So I was up there for 3 weeks, and I was on my way off Long Island, and I had to stop. That's a beach I went to a lot as a kid, and I couldn't believe I was there for the lighthouse, but I couldn't believe the surfers out there. That was crazy. The water was 40 degrees or 49, maybe. I looked it up, but that was pretty cool to capture.
Conversion, Marcus. Conversion.
I'm putting up a link to Jeannie's channel here.
Yes.
49 degrees. I don't know what that is. That's pretty cold there.
obviously, as we always say, obviously after the show, check out Jeannie's channel.
Thank
Like and subscribe because she puts up some great videos as we just show the sound problem. And of course,
just put a link in the chat.
There we are. So the link's up there. So if anyone wants to check that out after the show, please do so. You won't be disappointed. There we are.
Thank you, Steve.
Right. So I think it's time for. I don't know actually.
No, it's
the week is coming. But
it's on its way.
He's going to tell a joke that's not funny tonight because he mustn't laugh.
No, I mustn't laugh. I'm going to apologise for this one
Still
before
got
we
his
go on.
bruise ribs.
We do thank Caroline last week.
No bananas, no monkeys. and
No.
you'll be all
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. Let's
Ready.
play the intro music. Should we play the intro music, what?
Go ahead and go.
And now it's time for Terry's Joke of the Week.
You ready? Please don't shout at me after this one. Little old lady, well into her 80s, slowly enters the front door of a sex shop. A sex shop. Obviously very unstable on her feet, she shakily wobbles the few feet across the store to the counter. Finally arriving at the counter and grabbing it for support, she asks the sales clerk, do you have dildos? The clerk politely tried not to burst out laughing, replied, yes, we do have dildos. Actually, we carry many different models. The old lady then asked, do you carry a pink one about 10 inches long and about 2 inches thick that vibrates?
Oh my God.
To herself and responds, yes, we do. The poor little lady replies, do you know how to turn the fucking thing off?
Terry's Joke of the Week.
It's a cracker.
Did you know? Did you know?
Well, that makes the banana and the monkey one look tame.
Yeah, doesn't it?
I've got to wipe my eyes now.
Batteries, Caroline says batteries.
Yeah.
Does
They get a laugh out of Caroline.
it includes batteries? I'm seeing Beach Boys from there.
Anytime anybody stutters now, that's going to be the.
Yeah.
You're going to wonder why.
I just say, turn it off. Turn it off.
Yeah.
Stevie Noel says, welcome back, Terry.
Thanks.
Terry's gone red.
Red.
I switched the light to red because when it went blue, it was me look yellow. I look like a Simpson.
Dave Carter says, bar brag. He knows. Oh, dear. Right, on that note, we'll show another video, shall we? Which doesn't include batteries. There was a film called
McAllister County Park, also known as Pirates Cove or the Sand Pit, is a hidden treasure located in Port Jefferson in the village of Belterre. The cove was once dug out as part of a big sand and gravel mining operation in the early 20th century by Seaboard Dredging Company. Much of the sand and gravel mined was used to build in New York City. This magical place holds many happy childhood memories for me. We kept our sailboat at a nearby marina and headed over to the cove often, spending the day anchored up, swimming ashore and climbing the dunes for breathtaking views of the cove itself, Port Jeff Harbor, and the Long Island Sound. And the most fun of all was sliding back down them. Pirates Cove is a great place to explore, hike, kayak, boat, swim, or just relax on the beach. Port Jefferson, located on the North Shore of Long Island, is a historic village known for its charming atmosphere and beautiful waterfront. It's a big tourist attraction with shops and restaurants along the water. It is also home to the Bridgeport and Port Jefferson Steamboat Company. In 1883, the Bridgeport and Port Jefferson Steamboat Company was born, and one of those responsible was the famous circus producer, Phineas Taylor Barnum. I've ridden on the ferry countless times since I was young, the first ferry being the Martha's Vineyard, which was retired in 1985. There are roughly 800,000 passengers who ride the ferry each year. The Grand Republic, which I captured on this day, has a capacity of 200 cars and 1,000 passengers. It's 200 feet long with a beam of 52 feet, reaching speeds of up to 20 knots for the 15-mile trip across the Sound. And now for our Jeanne's Drone Ventures cinema short of the Port Jeff Ferry and Pirates Cove. Here's a little look back on some family pictures of ferry rides and adventures at Pirates Cove from my childhood. Here are recent pictures I took while hiking at McAllister County Park, also known as Pirates Cove or the Sand Pit.
Wow,
Really?
what a great place.
Photos.
I forgot I included pictures. Can you tell which one was me?
No, I couldn't. I'm trying to
Take a
work
longer
it
look
out.
at it.
So somebody was saying they would ride the ferry just to go on the ferry. Well, my father loved the ferry so much. There was a picture of me in a down vest with a couple of my sisters and my dad. And we actually did just take the ferry that day. And it takes about an hour and 15 minutes to go over to Connecticut on it. But I went to college at the University of Hartford in Connecticut. So I rode it a lot over to college also.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Black gown join. All right.
Yeah, Caroline was saying she went to Isle of Wight. I think that's where Black
Yeah,
Gang-
the Isle of Wight first about 20 minutes from
Black Cane Chine, yeah.
Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Well, the nearest I used to get to that was actually the Woolwich Free Ferry, which went across backwards and forwards across the River Thames. Not quite the same, but
No.
what a nice day. It looked too bad. It whiled away the hours.
Hey, so let me ask you. You have the channel now, correct, to get across to France off the channel. Are there still I would assume there's a lot of ferry services as well. Car ferries. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you take the channel tunnel quite often, Jack, you know, when you come back to the UK. Well, I went once, and I was on the Woolwich Ferry. You remember you used to ride? Yeah. I don't think it exists anymore. I don't think it does anyway.
Yeah, I think it does.
It
does. Yeah.
It still exists, is it? Oh, okay. Well, I haven't been out in the neck of the woods for such a long while. I just forget. But you know, you can actually walk under the Thames. I've been to Greenwich. You can actually go down.
That's right.
You go.
That's the Rotherhithe Tunnel.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's got great just to go, you know, just to walk up. We did a thing where we done when someone said you can walk under the Thames, over the Thames, and like take the cable car from the O2. You can go across to the Emirates cable car that goes over.
There's two tunnels, isn't there? There's the Rotherhithe and Blackwall. Tunnel.
No, this is a tunnel that you can just walk under. It's actually like a
yeah, it's just a walk tunnel, isn't it?
Walking tunnel, yeah. I think it's called when it goes to the Isle of Dogs, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it does. Yeah.
Yeah, it goes to the Isle of Dogs. Well, we're as always, we're out of time again. So Jeannie, as always, as I said earlier on, Jeannie was our second guest ever on the show, and the show is in April will be 4 years old. Can you believe it? 4 years old. So we'll have to do something special for Florida, I'm guessing. There's hopefully quite a few of our people in the chat in the US.
Do a live stream from there, haven't you?
We're going to do a live stream from the South Florida drone meetup. Well, I hope it's going to work. It's going to be a challenge.
My wig.
But you bring your wig, yeah. Bring your wig.
And the wake up.
So do you want to be Thelma or Louise? Or Bill or Ben.
Or Dumb or Dumber.
Or Dumb or Dumber, yeah. Or the other one. Or Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. That was another good one, yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
Or with Marcus, we could be the Three Stooges.
Yeah. I used to watch Three Stooges quite often, but I could never understand it. But Caroline said she grew up in West Ham. There you go, West Ham, good old team. Right, the British invasion of the was it South Florida? Yeah.
Yep.
I've just got to ask the question, actually, Mark. Is there anyone else from the UK ever been there or not?
No. Nobody's ever been there from across
Europe.
the ocean, from Europe at all. Yeah. Lots of Canadians visit, Gary, Grant Ariels,
Lauren,
Lauren has never been. Lauren and Lonnie are coming this year. So, yeah.
What about Chuck and Laurie? Are you coming?
Chuck and Laurie have never been. I don't know. Chuck,
and Laurie, we hope you're coming.
Yeah.
We hope so.
Stephen, planes, trains, and not trains. I've never seen that film. I hope it went up better than that. Well, very nice to say that. Eye in the Sky drone, great show again. Well, it's only a great show because we have some great guests but we have a great audience. So thanks very much for that.
Absolutely.
And on that note, have a good week all.
Later.
Flying, enjoy. Jeannie, enjoy the rest of your day. Marcus, enjoy the rest of the day. We'll enjoy the rest of our evening, what's left of it. And tax season. It's tax season.
Yeah, I can't go in April.
Thanks for having me again.
You're
welcome,
Good time.
I'm sure you'll be back soon. All right, take care, everyone. Have a good week. We'll see you all again next week for another crazy hour of Drone Seeker Show International. Take care.